Okay, following your walking talking mock on Friday, here's a video or a series of videos. This is part one of two that are going to talk you through things that you could have said. Now, please don't see this as the only way of approaching these two questions, one extract and one, well, actually the two essay options. Please don't see them as the only way that this can be done. But if you were stuck on the day, or if you're looking for feedback, then please see this as an option, one way of attacking it, and things that you could have mentioned. If you hear some strange noises going on in the background, it's because my 10-month-old son is refusing to go to bed, and if I don't get it done now, I'm going to be up until about 1 in the morning. So you might hear the odd squeak or laugh like that. It's not me, it's him. Okay, so we'll start off with the extract. What we would want you to do, which we mentioned during the walking talking mock, is actually keyword the question. So look at the way Slim speaks and acts. So we're looking for, our focus is only really on Slim. We're looking for things that he says and things that he does. Oshi, you're going to have to be a bit quieter, okay? We're looking for things that he says and things that he does, and what that tells us about his character. So let's have a look. With keeping highlighter in hand, we would be reading through. Slim sat down in a box across the table from George. Well, so far we don't really know why, but I suppose we could talk about the fact that he is interested and kind of approachable. I think when we look at he studied the solitaire hand that was upside down to him, we could certainly say that he's quite interested and thoughtful about other people, because he's interested in what George is doing. Straight after that, we've got the point that he's quite welcoming. Hope you get on my team. And within that quote, there's also the word my that you might want to focus in on, because we get this idea of his authority, the fact that he is a character in charge of other men. He's a character with, as we said, some authority. Moving on down, his voice was very gentle, so we get the idea that he is unusual. He's very different to other men on the ranch, and quite caring. I've got a pair of punks on my team that don't know a barley back from a blue ball. There's also this sort of idea that maybe he's quite demanding. He's a bit of a perfectionist, so he's quite dismissive of these two people on his team that aren't able to buck barley very well. Then we've got George speaking, so less relevant to our question. Then it moves on to Lenny. Then we've got Slim mentioned again. So Slim looked approvingly at George for having given the compliment. So there we've got this idea, I think, that Slim is appreciative. He admires people who think about and care for others. That's kind of confirmed with this comment that his tone was friendly. So he's questioning, but his tone was friendly. So again, this idea that he's interested in other people. Invited confidence without demanding it. He's not an intimidating character. Then we go off Slim again. Slim looked through George and beyond him. If you look through people, it can be that you're a bit ignorant, you're ignoring them, but I don't think that fits with anything else we've seen about Slim. And if we look at what he then says next, ain't many guys travel round together, it's more that he's thinking about the way the world works at the moment. So he's been observing other people, and following that in the next line, he's been thinking about other people. maybe everybody in the whole damn world is scared of each other. So he's noticed that in these times of the Great Depression, there's been a sort of breakdown of, in terms of trust. And then we've got George. Then we've got Carlson. We've got Slim introducing George and Lenny. Dodgy bit of highlighting there. Introducing George and Lenny. So again, he's quite welcoming. A bit of a gap here. Carlson talking to Slim, but remember the question was about look at the way Slim speaks and acts here. So the next time Slim speaks, he's talking about his dog. She slang her pups last night, so she gave birth to her pups last night. 9 of them. I drowned 4 of them right off. She couldn't feed that many. So we've got the sense that Slim is, I suppose we'd say he's being cruel to be kind. He's not sentimental. He knows that the 4 smallest pups are unlikely to survive, so he drowns 4 of them straight away. It's a kind of mercy killing, obviously of the sort that we see later on in the book. We might normally expect something in the last couple of lines, but really nothing particularly interesting there. Just Slim speculating, thinking about what sort of breed they're going to be. So reasonable spread, and I think plenty to say about that. We've got thoughtful, we've got welcoming, we've got gentle, caring, we've got the perfectionist, we've got the person who approves of those who aren't self-centered, we've got the thoughtful and the observational, you know, he's very observant towards other people, and we've got the unsentimental, able to be cruel to be kind.